gives Ryu some real challenges.
For sure.
And especially with the EX chest bump buff. Yeah, I mean, pretty much there's no character in the game that's not gold against, but Ryu even worse. You can't even control that vertical column as well as the air that he has to contend with. And Manny smartly putting on the table the threat of the off the wall into nothing. He's showing all the options he has around the fireball, but John says, I smelled you coming in. He gets him with the anti-focus attack, stand roundhouse. Manny runs right into it.
Yeah, I know the new character is John. It's a little bit green on the experience.
Yes, and Forte is, for all intents and purposes, a new character.
Of course.
In the most recent patch. Oh, and getting caught with just the basic stuff right now.
Oh, nice block, though.
Yeah,
nice
good block.
Back in the corner.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice back throw.
Manny was a little off that timing. Oh.
That was an old school option. Like, he waited. He didn't even try to OS.
It was just a wait. Yeah, that's what we used to call it back then.
Yeah.
I just waited to see what you do. And John back in a good position. Manny on point.
So this is pretty much fundamentals versus pure engine knowledge here.
Yes.
For the most part. Oh, wow.
Just runs into the X.
Whoa! Wow!
John smelling the hesitance from Manny.
That was a half screen throw. Are you serious?
Takes the longest walk. It's basically, yeah. Walk from Brooklyn right into Times Square with that one. Lands it. Oh, he smelled it again with a little stutter step into low strong counter. All right, Manny needs a chance to get his shenanigans going. John trying to take it away from him. Just lands right on it. Doesn't even attempt to follow up.
This is beautiful to watch. This is like straight fundamentals at its finest. Manny Forte, once he gets a knockdown, I fear for Choi's life. I fear if he can get up again. Let's see if he can even get the knockdown.
Yeah, Manny can put together a great series, but he's got to find a way in. And he knows that John's in his head, so he's playing very cautiously.
He's totally in his head. He's not going for guaranteed punishes.
Yes.
Wow, no run stop?
A run stop into a throw from Ryu. This is tough, and Manny is looking
he's looking
unsure of what. He's like, wait a minute.
He's looking a little dejected, but he does have a Forte player in his corner. Spabrock helping him out.
But what do you even say in this situation?
Calm down.
Yeah, John didn't do anything that was actually good. He just made reads, right?
Yeah, he let Manny kind of hang himself there.
Yes.
Wasn't anything too flashy or crazy. Just Manny Forte. Maybe it's John's name. I don't know. Could be. But then again, Manny this is his home turf, and this is his breakout tournament from last year.
Look at I don't know how to describe what John's doing. It's just so old school. Like,
yeah. This is textbook play at its finest, and this is an example of when all of your knowledge you have kind of puts you back at the drawing board. You still don't know what to do.
Yeah, this guy is not playing. John is not playing out of the book. He's just playing Manny. That's all he's doing.
He's not playing the same game. It's like John's playing at level 0, and Manny Forte is trying to get way too ahead of himself.
John misreading the hitbox on that, but finds a solid punish there.
Wow.
And look at that. That's some week 1 Street Fighter 4 stuff right there.
This is crazy right now. John has all the reads right now, but Manny has the meter.
And I still like Forte against Ryu. Like, a lot of, good punish there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And John's still doing Street Fighter 1 punishes with that.
Like, every single thing that John did worked. Everything works. That was ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous.
I gotta clap for that. It was just
that was good.
read after read after read.
Yep.
Great stuff there from Choi.
All right. So give me 1 second to set up for the next match.
Wow. Well, that's what the game used to be about. That's maybe what the game can still be about. Just got to choose to play it that way pretty much. And the power of fundamentals up against tech.
Yeah.
The tech never finding an opportunity to get started. Choi just taking complete control of that match, inserting himself firmly into Manny's brain and saying, I know what you're thinking, which is a really, it's a troubling position to be in.
For sure.
As someone who's had John in their brain before, like, it ain't fun. Where he does just a series of crazy things that would not work unless he knew exactly what you're going to do. And then gets away with like 3 of them in a row. It feels bad.
Yep. We're good to go, guys.
Good stuff to John. Next up, it's going to be EMP's Hyro. Up against our recent winner, HZY, who had a good draw up against the Zangi. And if Duran, as presumed, will indeed go to Bison. Bison, a much more challenging opponent for Viper.
Indeed.
So Duran, look, I gotta say, some questionable decisions in the match against Kymore, but wow, HCY switching it up, recognizing the difficulty of that matchup, switching over to Poison, not wanting to mess with the power of Duran's Bison. Showing respect. This is a match where, yeah, Poison much more easily able to generate pressure, and yeah, Bison's head stomp, always a suspect move at the best of times. Answered well. Good challenge from Duran, maintains that corner control, pushes him right back in. Good punish. Oh, caught him out of the air, causing the scissor kick to whiff, but HCY just escapes. Poison, another character like Bison himself, who has a little bit difficult time making large comebacks. She has better options than Bison, but not a standout in the damage department. Nice setup there from Duran, and
that was very good.
Catching the backdash. This is not looking like a happy character switch at all for HCY. Duran looking very comfortable and in control.
Complete dominance here, and the EX Scissors going 85% of the screen, I want to say now.
It does no damage, but it's a nice message to HCY saying, I can smell what you're cooking. Duran looking very clean with those buttons, hitting him with authority.
Decent lead right now, doesn't need to do anything. Nice, blew up the full screen fireball.
And that is, again, not a damage. It's not a good use of the EX for damage, but it's a nice way to prevent Poison from setting up pressure. And Duran, just complete control, looking super dominant here.
That was really good.
Great round, great game. And HCY's got to be uncomfortable. He's laughing because he knows he's in a really bad spot. His counter pick has completely failed. Does he want to go back to his main?
Oh yeah, he's going back to the character select screen.
And his main is also a notably unhappy match up against Bison.
Let's see who he goes with. About to find out in a second.
Bison with a great deal of options against burn kicks and his own sort of strange mobility that makes it difficult for Viper to generate consistent pressure against him. From the EX Torpedo to the EX Devil's Reverse to teleport to just meeting her straight up in the air. And of course, Viper doesn't have any serious approaches on the ground with any of the knuckles because you're up against the scissor kicks.
It's definitely going to be rough. He's going to be playing. Han is probably going to play a more patient game than he would like to play.
Yes. Patient game is a losing game for Viper in many cases.
Indeed, indeed.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
And Duran able to generate pressure almost at will without serious threat of counter. Wow. Again, confident sweep. Trying to push towards the corner, already looking for that jumping strong counter. Yeah, very nice with the focus attack as well.
Oh, nice. Wow, gets the full juggle there, mid-screen.
Good block by Duran, though. Oh, and smells the neutral jump. Wow, look at him, just what?
Is this Street Fighter 2 right now?
Yes,
Champion Edition?
Is Champion Edition stuff. Okay, but HCY holding it down. Oh, what?
Is that good?
Clean counter? No.
It looked like it was good, but it wasn't. And it says it's going to be his death.
But speaking of not good.
Wow, that
second ultra.
The last 10 seconds there, kind of crazy.
And Duran thought he had a hard counter there on the series from HCY. He was feeling confident, very disappointed to miss, but HCY hands the game right back on a plate. That should be, Viper should be able to punish. Whoa, Duran, confidence level perhaps a little too high there. But I like the overall attitude.
He's going crazy. Oh, neutral jump?
He baited, yeah.
Should have neutral jumped. He would have got a bigger combo, but nonetheless, damage is damage. What a beat!
Pulls him out from the backside. Very nice stuff. But oh, and then goes for a crazy read. Duran blocks, and he's right back in it, just like that.
That was so good. He's in his head now. No meter. He has to hold this. What a block! What a block! That was a clutch block.
So smart. Oh.
Burn kick, because he knew he was going to get any air.
Yes, he did. He didn't want to get hit with the standing roundhouse. And Duran looking comfortable back there. He's putting in an OS before he lands every time. Saying, Viper, look, I've got the lead. It's cool and all that you want to hang back, but Let's see if he can bait Duran into overcommitting. He slightly does, but Duran with the frame advantage on block.
Yeah,
the EX.
that was max distance, so
and just
it is
like
plus.
That. And as predicted, HGY coming up against that difficult
wall
matchup. Yeah, his poison completely shut down in game 1. Viper not able to get much more going. And Duran will move on to battle Choi. Duran, I know, is a man who's been playing for a lot of years. There's a lot of respect for everything Choi's done. Now having a chance here. And when he was Spring Fighter, 2015,
yeah,
to take a shot at the legend who just completely shut down Manny Fuerte. I don't even know if you could call it, yeah.
That was definitely a shutdown.
He was just purely in his head, just doing a lot of suboptimal stuff that worked only because he knew.
Worked fantastically for him.
What Manny was thinking, yeah.
Once again, I want to give a shout out to the NYU Game Center. You know, it's part, they do the EVO Scholarship every year.
That's true, that's true.
Yep. This year's going to be no exception for those of you guys that buy your subscriptions to EVO 2014 in high quality.
That's right.
2015, I'm sorry.
I don't know, they'll probably sell you 2014 if you want.
Yeah.
Special flash sale, yeah.
But yeah, if you want more info about that, you can check it out at gamecenter.nyu.edu.
Yeah, great thing they do, and all that money, 100% of it going straight into bringing you the next generation of game designers.
For sure. Next match on deck is going to be John Choi versus EMP Hyro. I got it right. I think.
Say goodbye to Hyro. It's Hyro. And this is another interesting match. This is a fair but I think really interesting match of Bison up against Ryu. Ryu can turtle a little more easily. Oh, he catches John with the tricks right out of the gates, and here comes the corner pressure from Bison. Good stutter step, but John's not biting and finds him with the back jump. John making a lot of good decisions here so far, and it's netted him a life lead. Oh, and I think he just missed the input. I saw Ryu flicker right before. Duran not able to punish.
Duran has a slight life deficit. I think John could take this life deficit and never mind. In the corner.
And he's got the corner position. Wow, another focus attack with no dash.
Very tense right now.
And Duran showing him quite a bit of respect. Okay, finally finds the scissor. John just wakes up with a low forward, basically cashing in that respect.
Okay, max distance. Yes. John, nice blocks from John.
Oh,
wow.
A nice read from Duran there. He knew that John waited and then jumped again. Good blocks.
Well, then chip.
Oh, did he get the double KO? No, and
Duran
Bison
wins
with the sliver. And that's got to hurt. Maybe jump back fierce might have been a slightly better choice. Who can say?
Interesting thing of note, Duran actually put Choi into losers early on today.
You mentioned that earlier, so that's an excellent note.
Wow, nice backdash.
Yes, and just walks out of the way of Choi's suspect tactics.
Yeah, Duran knows the old school gimmicks as well.
Oh, Duran also a player that's been on the scene for a very long time.
Yes. Nice. Great charge timing. Always maintaining that charge. Getting all this free chip damage.
Oh, and Duran with a nice read with firing off that EX head stomp that does so much damage.
It does, yeah. It's just demoralized when you get hit by it.
Yes, and it's also, you're only basically going to land that when you read him.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice low profile.
Smart punish from John, but he's going to need a lot more. Not able to get anything consistent going against Duran's Bison so far.
Yeah, Hyro is sitting on a comfortable lead. He's just waiting for John to overextend. He's not going to throw a fireball too obviously, but Duran saw right through it.
Duran ready for it right away. And the end fast approaching here for John in this game 1, and a beautiful neutral jump. That was just really cleanly well played by Duran.
Yeah, good stuff. Let's see if John got a lot of good information off that first game. If he can apply it. Nice.
Okay,
what a neutral jump.
Jump fierce.
Yeah, what was that? I've never seen that move.
Not a thing, except totally worked. Yeah. It was just a smart play that nobody else does. And frankly, just not seeing much Ryu these days. Good tech from John. Duran wants him back in the corner. John helps him out by cornering himself, but then jumps out. Trades his wake-up pressure for corner position. But Duran escapes again. Oh! Perfect timing on the jump. John picking the wrong time to throw a fireball. But still holding his position, and Bison has the slight lead that he wants. Oh, John not opting to try and punish with an uppercut. If Duran hit no buttons, there's a chance the uppercut could have whiffed.
Very close. Oh, nice challenge there with the EX Psycho.
And again, a good read from Duran, smelling that John wanted to come in for the throw and denying it with the EX Psycho. Wow, and John just losing that neutral game against the superior
Yo, John is super though.
normals. Yeah.
John is super. Don't sleep. Duran cannot sleep.
He might be waiting for it. Oh, John finds the jump in.
That was great jump spacing. He was not sure whether to commit to the anti-air or not.
He wasn't, yeah. He basically wasn't expecting that to hit. And John. What? John Choi.
Wow. John Choi.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That was ridiculous.
Justifying that interview with a clutch uppercut and a great read on John. John again not fooled by the shenanigans.
Great adjustments from John.
And Duran spending a huge amount of double focus to get in.
It worked. It paid off.
Yes,
Getting all back.
exactly. Very, very smart.
Very ballsy from Duran. Usually Duran is the one playing conservatively.
Conservative player. John drops the link into sweep. Duran keeps the punish going. He wants out. No, stays from the front. He's willing to play out of the corner, and Duran doesn't want to overcommit to anything. Wanted an EX there, didn't find it. Gets hit by 2 fireballs. Now back into that normal range. Let's see if he's been scared off it by John's clutch uppercut in the last round.
Nice scissors. It's going to go the distance.
Yes.
Oh, tried to jump, and he caught him. Duran, great awareness there.
And that's the power of that move at close range. Cover it on the ground, you're fine if they block it. And it pulls people down out of the air who might want to get a little jumpy against Bison's scissor kick pressure. Duran looks comfortable. He knows he's at match point. He's happy with the way he's been playing so far. Doesn't want to overcommit. Can happily maintain his charge. John not able to shake him off yet. Devil's reverse. 3.
Nice. John did not want to challenge there.
No, using the EX.
Willing to take the throw. But both guys have a lot of resources.
But John also showing a lot of composure here.
Yeah, he is. He's not cracking.
Yeah, he's not cracking. He's not giving anything away. He's not deciding to overcommit so far. But Duran showing so much strength. A little bit of aggression there.
Good scissors challenge there from Duran. I think he's the meter.
Tough block from John. Oh, no. Perfectly mistimed sweep.
This might be grim unless John gets a miracle read here.
Could be curtains. He's loaded up. This is the same situation we saw before. He wasn't expecting to hit. Didn't have the OS queued up.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But he has no meter for the FADC, so he has to make like a raw read.
And out of the corner, so not able to follow with Ultra in that situation.
Yeah, no fireball. He's waiting for Oh, they're playing chicken now.
And John trying not to give him the fireball he's expecting, or at least at the time, catches Duran showing a little bit of over-aggression.
Oh, John's fireball timing is immaculate right now.
And John is turtling up, smelling Duran's over-aggression.
That it? Oh, he jumped the punish!
And that's the punish, but no meter to do EX.
Oh!
Excellent finish. John played a great game. Ends up double eliminated by EMP's Hyro. And he is the hero today. And the crowd with a big applause, with a lot of respect both for the champion, John Choi, and just an excellent game of Street Fighter that we got to see.
That was a really good match. That was ridiculous.
A lot of great mind games there. Tons of fun. Is that going to take us into the grand finals? Hey, say hello, Ski. Hey. It's Ski Sonic.
Beautiful display of Street Fighter today.
Yeah, that was just some good old-fashioned fun Street Fighter, down to the wire, like guessing games, a little bit of scramble.
He's so smart. He's playing Street Fighter with no numbers.
Yeah.
He's just playing Street Fighter. Manny was out here playing Street Fighter 4. Duran and John Choi just keeping it old school.
But I think you could also see, I mean, obviously that's a good setup for John, for Duran with the draw of Bison against Ryu is a pretty solid match. But it's also, I felt like you could see the stark difference between the match of John against Manny Fuerte and the match of John against Hyro.
Yeah.
Like Hyro's like old school fundamentals and history with older games, I think, really paying off and not getting too flustered by John, whereas Manny just looked helpless.
And it was interesting because, like you guys were talking about, for John, Forte is essentially a new character. He doesn't play as much, but you could see the point in the matchup when John got into Manny's head, and Manny is now playing John's game. That's not supposed to happen as Forte.
Yeah.
You're supposed to make Forte afraid to do a dragon punch, but he really never even put him in that position where he got afraid. On the other hand, Duran was able to dictate the pace of the matchup in a matchup that John's been playing for probably 25 years.
Yes. It was good stuff, and we'll see. I guess where are we in the bracket, Arturo? Okay.
Down to the wire. This is Kymore and
It's
Steve?
Coach Steve. Yes.
So this should be winners. This is still winners, if I'm not mistaken.
Techi's own. Yeah, I haven't seen Coach Steve or Kymore lose yet.
All right. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Wise Guy and get a look at the brackets. But I did see Steve play earlier. He won that one. I saw Kymore play earlier. He won that one.
Truly busting out the jury. Exciting stuff. Up against Coach Steve's mile a minute. Rolento.
Yeah. Kymore come a long way with Jury, but he's got his work cut out for him here with, I think, Coach Steve Rolento. He is just an ace with this character.
He looks very comfortable sitting back there. We saw the low strong counter, which is an important part of Jury's game, up against the pressure.
Bit of overcommitment from Kymore.
Yeah, he's finding the options. And he'll trade those happily all day, especially from this position. Okay, Jury able to get something going here. Gets the hard knockdown off of, soft knockdown, but gets to the other side.
Oh, that could be huge.
Oh, no.
Oh, looks like he missed an option select and didn't follow through with the combo. Live by the OS, you can die by the OS.
Yes. Out there looking stupid for a minute. And Jury, Kymore showing the options that Jury has up against those long-range control pokes from Rolento, but he's not able to make them happen yet. Coach Steve's still looking very comfortable and able to play his game. Oh, Coach Steve with a slight overcommitment and nice closeout there.
He tried to get tricky with the roll there. He saw that Kymore was reacting to the roll into his face, so he tried to stop short and then punish the would be a whip punish with the slide, but it just didn't work out. Kymore was one step ahead with the neutral jump.
I gotta say, I was really impressed with Steve's decision making in the earlier match. He was able to play like he was ahead even from behind.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about Coach Steve as a player. Well, I mean, once he changed the name, I hate to say it, but it's like he became a much stronger player. He is so clutch now.
This new man, and a little bit of a drop there from Kymore. Might have been going for a reset optimistically, but again, getting that long-range control. He's got the life advantage he needs. Oh, this time from the front with the jumping strong.
His Rolento movement is so fun to watch.
Oh, and Kymore again finding him dancing around a little too much. Now is in danger of chipping him out. Not able to punish the EX. Oh, Steve not done. Kymore says, let's just get it done with the EX. Blocker hit. That was a bad luck for Steve in that situation. He knew he was playing from behind.
Really close rounds, and I think both players played it pretty well. It just Kymore took some guesses that worked out in his favor, while Coach Steve wasn't able to get him to commit to something that he could get a big punish out of. Yeah,
Kymore landed the ultra at some really critical points. I feel like in the neutral game, he wasn't really able to make a lot of his tricks work, and most of the damage he's getting is from Steve really running into stuff and not really sticking to his own game plan quite as much as he might. See if Steve can dial it back. Oh, wow. Catching him in the EX. Now with a little bit more confidence. Good jumping short, but misses the follow-up.
Opening it up now a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, goes through with the Rekka.
Yeah, that's disrespect right there. Coach Steve feeling himself.
Nobody can block that long, Seth. Yes. Nobody can block that long.
All right, here comes the Feng Shui engine. This has been the difference maker in the previous rounds. Coach Steve doesn't want to let him get it started, and his meter's running out from that distance.
Had the hit on the overhead, wasn't able to get the link. Might have been a positioning issue.
These guys obviously very familiar with each other.
Coach Steve's doing such a great job at just creating this air of confusion. When will I come in? Will you be able to react at this moment? That's what Rolento's all about, just staying crazy, staying crafty.
But Kymore has been perfect at actually capitalizing on the damage, and all of Steve's shenanigans aren't really landing at anything.
Yeah, he's getting great stops, using the screen to his advantage as well, and that's usually what Rolento's strength is. But if he can't get the life lead, he can't run away.
Well, and Jury not a big damage character, which just goes to show you how many opportunities Kymor's had to actually set something up here.
That's right.
Gets that happy jump back strong, but not. Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Another smart stand forward anti-air. And now Kymore looking like he might want to close it out. He's coming in there for a minute. Happy to sit back and stick with the game plan that brought him this far.
Take himself a little bit more meter into the next round as well. Of course, Coach Steve has to do something huge to get back into this round, but he's very close to the red focus.
I don't know about that.
That's not the one. It's worth a shot to take get himself back into the matchup. He would have had the red focus afterwards.
I hear you. I'm never that excited about the truly YOLO stuff. I can't argue with it from the game theory side, but yeah. Oh, here comes Kymore using the counter to close the distance. Try and catch Steve out of position in the knife. Wow, finally with the dive, connecting. Oh, brilliant read, catching him out of the air. Good dash to the other side. Burns all the meters just to get it done.
Overextended himself there. He had such a huge lead. He was in a great position to just kind of lame it out again.
Okay. Wow, just tapping him out, saying stay out of this position. Steve finally getting through with the roll. Wow, Kymore just not phased at all by the shenanigans.
That was a great response to the pogo.
Denying that EX free escape. It ain't free. I did the delayed jab and caught you out of it. Really, really strong stuff here from Kymore. This is a 3 out of 5 set. 3 out of 5.
Kymore getting out to that early lead is making it so hard for Steve's Rolento. That's never where you want to be as a character like Rolento.
And what's really impressed me is that when Steve has decided to turn it up, obviously Rolento is a character that can generate, especially against someone with really kind of shaky wake-up options like a Jury. He can generate that, but that's not been the game that Steve's been trying to play, and it's been shut down effectively by Kymore. Every time he comes in, he's ready with the crouching strong. He's ready with those clutch-like strange standing forward. You don't think of that as a major anti-air option for Jury, but he's finding the opportunities to shut down Steve's approach, and Rolento never really able to get anything going here in terms of major offensive series. So he's left to just throw the knives at the edge of the screen and wait for Kymore to fall into it, but Kymore not taking the bait.
Never want to be forced to come in as a character like Rolento. As good as he is at kind of controlling space, moving around slippery, just he can be stopped, and Jury has the tools to do it.
Dashing behind, but then waiting, trying to see if he can bait the reversal. Solid blocks. The right punish from Steve, but Kymore just wakes up swinging. Oh! Steve with the empty jump baits out the EX. Solid punish, and here's the pressure he needed. There it was. There's the difference maker. Finally found the opening that he needed. Wasn't shut down. Kymore with a nice read there with the EX, but a little out of position, and Steve able to capitalize and close out round 1.
And he got to go to work. Rolento, when he's in a favorite position, he can start running all those. Those are all counterable options, but when you're losing, you're that much more scared to do the reversal.
Weird hit there, exchange there from the roll. Very nice punish. Into
Takes the glass on him.
And that is how the cookie crumbles. Once Rolento gets it going against you, Kymore just not quite able to shut him out that time. Steve finally finding the openings he needed to get the series.
And it's a very similar sequence that Steve ran at the end there, going back to what Rolento excels at. But Kymore in a position where he was down, he kind of reaction focused there. Yeah. He had a good idea that pogo, the Mekong Delta Air Raid was coming. Yes, I know my move names.
He nailed it,
Studying Mekong Delta Air Raid came out. He's got a good idea that that's going to come out. It's going to break the glass. Not a great idea to focus in that moment, but he's just looking for a way out.
Yeah. And the focus has paid off for him in a couple of clutch situations here so far. Yeah, I do think it's a pretty B or even C tier option in terms of your guessing games. Yeah. But we'll see what he's got. He's up 2 games. He's obviously doing something right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let's see if he can get it back together here in Game 4.
Moves it over to Abel.
Yes, back to the Abel. We'll see how this goes. He might have gotten the lead he was hoping for from Jury. Jury, I had to think he was anticipating the Rolento, obviously, from Steve.
I think this one's a little bit more of a chaotic match. Definitely both of his characters are capable of doing the job, but you know, Abel is not quite as stable. He's more swingy of a character, so this could be crazy.
And Steve right in there with the major liabilities of Abel, and the Dizzy stays up so high, even though it was a lot of stray hits. The relentless pressure kept that Dizzy meter sky high throughout the entire round. And Steve just showing him no respect so far, going in over and over again. And he's saying, look, if you're not able to punish effectively, find your counters, I'm going to keep it up.
Yeah, that overhead, the forward plus medium kicks, very strong against Abel, not having what Jury has, the EX pinwheel or an invincible attack to just get him out of there.
Exactly. And a good punish there. And Kymore's been a little sloppy with some of his links and approaches. Okay, not able to punish. I think that move is -5.
EX COD might be the move of choice to break that offensive momentum.
EX COD, one of the most important changes that kept Abel really, and there it is. The relentless pressure.
Yeah.
From the early jumping fear, just keeping him out of position over and over again.
And these neutral jumps, they're going to avoid the throws, and they're going to avoid the change of direction as well.
And I feel like at this point, Kymore's got to throw out something like an air grab. He's got to challenge it some way. It's too late for this game, but if he wants to stick with Abel, he's got to put something in his head quickly, throwing out that move early, saying, like, you're not allowed to bully me like this.
Yeah.
Because it can only take one. And even if it's a low percentage chance to hit, it at least gets in the opponent's mind and says, this guy might have an answer to this kind of pressure.
And if you get into the situation where your opponent is relentlessly pressing these buttons when they get comfortable, making you block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks, then you start considering the EX roll. Early on in the series, the EX roll, very scary to throw out. Somebody might stop their pressure and go for the throw.
And Abel needs his meter. Yeah.
Does need his meter for sure, for that damage. You don't want to get beat up in the corner like that.
No, but I mean, right there, that was a big signal to Steve, like, hey, this thing you're doing, it's working. So I think a smart switch back to Jury here. After Coach Steve got on the board in a big way. And has battled it back.
Match game here in the winners finals. Remember, the winner will get a trip to EVO, courtesy of the NYU Game Center.
That's right. That's cool. Cool stuff. And I like the opening there from Kymore again. He got Coach Steve to roll directly into the low forward for a good punish. And there again, a nice punish. Let's see if he can get his sequences started. He's got to keep Jury in place. He's found it so far. Oh, with the empty jump EX.
Oh, he's just getting away with way too much now. There's the overhead stun.
Kymore's got to think about this one.
And now he's only got one round, perhaps, to get back into his Jury zone.
It's match point for Coach Steve. Wow.
Not ready for the back hop.
An unsatisfying exchange there for Jury, but
this could work out. This could work out for him. The positioning just worked out for Kymore. He's got to guard the corner, not let him out.
Nice attempt on the overhead. That's got to be Dizzy, yes. Gets the charges up for the big combo.
Very nice.
Fancy stuff. And solid pressure. Good challenge. Again, that's the critical challenge. Oh, and there's the YOLO Ultra. No good. But no punish. And he trades with the charge up of the fireball from Jury, but he's just letting him walk into the corner. Sod stuff. Just letting Coach Steve get his game going again. He seems completely confident he'll eventually win this, but he has yet to actually win. Okay, there we go. I gotta say, I really like the game, or the round there from Kymore a lot better than I've seen. He's getting those critical challenges to deny the offensive sequence before it can get started. And they're not always clean hits from Jury, but that's all you need.
Yeah, maintaining that spacing.
Yeah.
He'll take a max distance trade if he can stop Rolento, and then he's got fireballs to fall back on.
And that was a great read on the EX Mekong.
Oh, yeah.
Good deep block into the overhead. But here comes Steve. Oh, and he caught him trying to throw. Not a maximum punish. Good blocks, but he's still in trouble. There's the challenge again from Low Fierce. And he battles his way back out. And Kymore.
What resilience from Kymore. He was close to actually getting stunned in that past little sequence. He had not quite depleted the stun. And a couple of trades had gone into Steve's